everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video Liv and I are going to be AIing the pigs. So unfortunately though, sound didn't record as you've seen in the last video when we're in the workshop. We're going to be overlaying it, chopping and changing. Liv has done a good job on it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Show you the process of AIing a sow, or a gilt, because she's not a sow yet. So
they were in heat.
Okay.
But they're not anymore.
Right.
Because their heat generally lasts like 2 or 3 days at the most.
Yeah.
So they had big red vulvas.
Yeah.
And they would have been red and swollen, and they would have been a little bit wet. They would have been grunting a bit like this, but more like intense and agitated. And then if she was a really good heat, she should stand really well. So when I put pressure on her back, she shouldn't move at all. She should just stand there rigid, and her ears will be pointed up.
And she'll swift her tail to the side.
Yeah, yeah.
So what you have in your hands, the first things?
This is skippy spray, so it smells. Boars give off pheromones that are like smells essentially, that help the gilts come on heat.
Yeah.
Helps get them in the mood. So this is a can of the same boar gives off. And
it smells. For whatever reason Liv can't smell it, but I smell it, and it's like real stale piss at a urinal. Just desperate stuff altogether.
So we sprayed a bit of that just away from their nostrils and a bit in the straw, just so they could smell it. So once she's standing and we know that she's properly in heat, we can serve her. So this is a catheter, and it's shaped the same as a boar's penis, so it's like a corkscrew. So it looks quite harsh, but that's actually
how a boar's
natural,
penis
yeah.
looks like.
So this is like lubrication gel. So you squirt some of that onto the end. This is one we used. And you put it into her basically. Yeah. Twist it up into her. And then this was the bottle of AI, so that just clips on the end. And then you just hold it like that inside her. And she has to draw in the contents. Like suck it in almost, so you don't squeeze it, you just keep a little bit of pressure on it and she'll just draw it in. And if you try to force it in, she starts to spit it back out at you. Yeah, she won't be happy.
Yeah, and the bottle of stuff, it arrived fresh to us, not frozen. Yeah. And it also, it wasn't a full bottle of pig jizz or boar juice.
It's in like a solution.
Yeah, so there's whatever amount of actual semen, and then it's into it mixed in with the solution. And we are back.
Bertha. Bertha. What do you think? Stand there now. See how her ears are up?
Yeah. So she's actually standing there now. You can't, unfortunately you can't see on camera, but she's standing there. She's taking it in.
Taking a bit of it in.
So now that's basically what they should do. Okay, Liv's got to get that bottle into her. We'll show you again then tomorrow, doing her one more time. And then that's her 3 bottles of pig juice, boar juice, I don't know what you want, AI in her. Liv's got to have fun editing this one down. She nearly seems happier now than she was this morning. Yeah. Anyways, we'll pick it up again tomorrow and we'll do her one more time, and all going to plan 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days from now, we'll have baby pigs. So Liv was just after telling me Betty is standing for me here now. Liv says just by the way she is, the tail is twisted up, her ears are perked up. Liv says she's just crying out, do me, do me. Isn't that it?
Not moved in like 5 minutes.
I know, she's just standing there. Fascinating, so it is. But you can't see anymore, Sky's gone. It's nice and bright out here, but it's not so bright in the pen. So, and the light decided not to work. But anyways, pigs are happy out.
So today is Bertha's 3rd serve. So we're going to see how well she's standing. I left her camera at home, so this is being filmed on my phone. So we'll see how much fun she gets. But hopefully she stands well. We'll see how she goes. She's standing well for me there now, so I'm putting pressure on her back, and she's not too bad. She's interested anyway. So she's standing here quite nicely now, and she's starting to take it in. See the bottle. She's getting a nice scratch. She's standing quite well. That's the last of it going in there now. That's it. So we take this off. And we put the cap. Leave the catheter in just for a minute or two. So we'll see what happens.
So you served her 3 times?
Yeah, so I did her twice the first day and once the second day. Try and get that like optimum window of
fertilization.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I suppose one of the big things people often use, or people of a certain persuasion often use, the R word when it comes to AI. But with the pigs, as we've already explained, like the pigs, as you've seen, they were never tied up, they were never shoved into a corner. Liv basically just walked around after them and they stood. And like, if the animal didn't want it to be done or was in distress, you wouldn't be able to do it. Now alone would you be awful difficult to try and do her in the pen, but she'd literally spit the stuff back out at you.
Yeah. And she actually didn't spit any of it back. A little bit after the first one, but the second 2 services she didn't spit any of it out, so.
They ain't happy, they ain't taking it. So, we won't know now for 3 weeks. They cycle every 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, so if she comes on heat again, if she's red and swollen again, and if she's interested again in the spray, then we know that she hasn't held it, she's repeated.
Yeah.
So we'll probably try her again the next time.
Yeah, you see, that is the issue, because when we realise that she's on heat, it's too late to get the AI ordered. And she was put on with a pedigree Tamworth's boar. Yeah. What's his name?
Ferrybank Ranger 13, north.
From the north. So, yeah, that's really it. When it comes to Betty, which is the one in this, she won't be done till what? Maybe if Bertha holds, maybe.
If she holds, we'll leave her again.
Maybe halfway through the 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days.
Yeah.
They're also done Paddy's Day. So 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, all going to plan from Paddy's Day. The first pigs will be born on the farm since 1984. So nearly 40 years ago, 38 years ago since there was pigs born.
This is the first time pigs were ever AI'd on the farm.
Yeah. We're in Well Unclean, he was telling you, just to explain what you were saying.
So before, when your granddad had pigs here, Uncle Ian was saying that they'd always take the sow to the boar.
Yeah.
And they'd leave her there for a couple of days to be served. But there'd be 4 or 5, he was telling me, different ones around and about that they'd take her to.
When it comes to Betty, what are you thinking? Are you going to put her to a Tamworth, or are you going to put her to a cross?
Don't know yet. We'll see how the bacon comes back.
Yeah, so we'll actually have them bacon back. This is it. This is the pig video. Sausage and bacon are coming back tomorrow. So when you're watching this video, Liv should have sausage and bacon picked up. So we won't have any fresh. It's all been frozen for us. So we'll have it for the week. So if anyone wants to call up when the shop is open between 5 and half 7 in the evenings, you can come up and get yourself some sausages, bacon and joints. Isn't that what we have? Gammon joints. And we'll also have it for the weekend. And also we will be attending Longford ploughing match. I think there's a bit of celebrity ploughing and doings and goings ons with myself, Declan from I Do Agri, and a country music singer, I can't think of his name at the minute. But there's going to be a bit of crack there as well. And we'll also be there with some merchandise, some beef, and hopefully, if we don't sell out before then, some pig too. Some sausages and bacon and some joints as well. So if you want to get some, check it out. After the weekend then, if we have any pork left over, we'll be putting boxes up online. So we'll let you know Tuesday's video in a week's time if we have any pork going up in the boxes online. Bro is just heading off to do the feeding. So, I don't think there's much more. One thing that the pigs absolutely fascinate me with. Pigs have a bad habit of getting out. So it takes 3 gates to keep them in. But one of the things Liv always told me was pigs were very, very clean animals. And just to demonstrate that, this is their bedroom, this is where they sleep, and that's their toilet. They poo in the one spot all the time.
Generally the coldest, draftiest spot.
The coldest, draftiest spot, Liv was saying there they poo in. So that must be the place they don't like to lie, because they always poo there, and they don't poo where they sleep, in the bed in here. It's amazing. Cattle, as everyone knows, cattle poo on everything. Each other, their food, their water, everywhere and anywhere they poo. But the pigs poo in a corner. It's one of the things that has fascinated me about the pigs, just how clean they are. But anyways. Will she?
Yeah.
I don't think she's got to roll over.
She likes it.
The back. No. So anyways, that's Bertha. So she's a good teeth line. Good, so there. pigs are quite enjoyable, so there. Anyways, and then there's Betty, the smaller pig. So I suppose the other thing, maybe just before I finish, what we'll be doing when the pigs are born, we'll be keeping some to go for pork for the shop and bacon, and we probably will sell some of the gilts, maybe some of the boars if there's any market, because we don't need to keep them all. So that's something to keep an eye on too. But I think we're going to leave it at that for today's video. Liv's pride and joy, her girls. So anyways, that is it from us and the girls. Hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That is it from us. Good luck.